On President Trump's bad side right now, Russian leader Vladimir Putin, Trump saying he is, quote, pissed off at Putin for suggesting that the Ukrainian president is not a legitimate leader. Putin made those comments on Friday, saying that his counterpart, Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky, does not have the legitimacy to sign a peace deal, and suggested that the country choose an interim government during the negotiation process, so there's not any question about the validity of a potential deal. Trump told NBC News over the phone that the suggestion for a new government made him, quote, very angry. He saw it as a potential stalling tactic or a way for Putin to delegitimize U.S. negotiations for an end to the war in Ukraine. He then threatened to impose secondary tariffs on Russian oil if Putin doesn't cooperate with a peace deal.
Jill, importantly, Putin also said in recent remarks that he's looking to, quote, finish off the Ukrainian army. It comes, as we've told you, Zelensky has postponed his most recent elections meant for last year because of the war. The country under martial law, a quarter of the population displaced, 3 million Ukrainians living under Russian occupation, the country under attack daily. So they haven't had that election. It is interesting coming from Putin, though, who hasn't had a free and fair election in his country going back 2 decades. What's also interesting here is that Trump himself called Zelensky a dictator when he was mad at him a few weeks ago, criticized the lack of election. But Trump doesn't like that Putin's doing it. He doesn't like the tack here. Trump campaigned on being able to end the Ukraine-Russia war in the first 24 hours. Those talks have stalled of late. They have come to some smaller agreements, like a ceasefire on the Black Sea, the end to striking energy targets in each other's countries. Nonetheless, over the weekend, Russia was launching hundreds of drones on Ukraine, killed a number of Ukrainians. And so there are a lot of people in Ukraine being like, what's the point of these small ceasefires? Like, he's still attacking civilian targets, areas with restaurants and hotels and homes. So it appears here Trump is now focusing his criticism on Vladimir Putin.